Hi guys, today we've brought you guys together to talk about black tax and to generally know what your opinions are about it.
Okay, we're talking about black tax here, and for me, it's talking like more like the help you're expected to give to extended families. I have no problem with you helping anybody outside, do you understand? But my problem is people are now becoming entitled, whereby if you don't help them, they feel like, okay, you did something ridiculously bad, and they don't understand your position. Do you understand? Before expecting that something happened this Christmas. I know someone that for a while, like in the family house, the person finally gathered money to build a house. So people came and saw that the house was built in 4 months. Do you understand? They expected that there's massive money somewhere. Then you return from Christmas and then people are started calling you that okay, there's money in the house. Yeah. They now start feeling entitled, okay, because you built it. They don't know how you struggle to build that. They don't know whether you saved your money for like 5 years to build the house. They don't care. And if someone actually told the man, said, but why are you talking like this? And I know you now, can you enter the house and bring out 40 million and help my son? That's what the man told the man. And you don't know how the man actually made the money to build the house. So for me, I feel like black tax, help people if you want to help people, but don't make it mandatory. And then Nigeria should not feel entitled to another person's money.
Okay, I get your point from the entitlement aspect, but what I would really like us to consider is we rise by helping others. So if you have made it, I don't see anything wrong with empowering the next people, the next generation to also make it. So because the way I look at it, life is a continuous process. You're here in the world and the best you can do is to impact the lives of other people, and that's why I look at it.
But for me, I feel, I want to support the arguments Olivia just said. Someone takes you to school and then you come out from it and then you're having your own family. All of a sudden, the person who takes you to school feels that you are obliged to also help his own lineage. And then all of a sudden, he doesn't know the stress, the pain you're going through in order to also build your own career. And then all of a sudden, the person's whole world is upon you. How do you cope with that?
Well, personally, if you ask me, the mandatory parts, I think it should be for your immediate and let's say immediate extended immediate family, if there's a word like that. Because I feel if say your parents or maybe an uncle or whatever helped you through life, school, everything, and then you get to a position of privilege that you can assist the person. I don't think it should be an issue for you to actually help people after you've gotten there, you understand? I understand your own point about the whole feeling entitled because all Nigerians.
And I think it's worse for men. I actually think it's worse for men. Women self. I can't relate. I don't think it's. No. You can't say it's worse for men.
It's actually worse for women because women are always expected. Women are always expected to be like, no. Okay, let me. I know what I'm saying. Let me give you that.
Sometimes women are not even understanding. They feel that you are helping your own people, you are not helping my own people.
Exactly. It's actually worse for men because a man will help. See, a man gets married. You're helping your wife, and if you're not looking at your wife's family are. You're also going to help your wise people, and then you're also going to help your own people, your own children.
Well, if
so to me, the entitlement aspect is wrong. We shouldn't be feel entitled to someone else's money. But also, the stingy aspect is wrong. Whatever you have or you've been privileged to have, you have to be able to use it wisely to empower other people. Because what is the good if you're the only rich person around?
They will rob you. You cannot just get that.
I totally support what you just said because I actually had an uncle who is late now. He didn't even do anything for anybody. He felt probably it's not his responsibility to assist anybody. And as soon as he grew old, nobody was there to assist him. And he was being sent to old people's home. And that's where he died finally.
For me, the burden of black tax on we Nigerians is not fair. And my reason why I feel it's not fair is the burden is too much on people who have their own personal issues.
And then another thing, if I'm going to actually speak from personal experience, because when we're talking about this whole black tax thing and everything, no, it's not even first hand, second hand, third hand, fourth hand. First of all, okay, so I think black tax, I think it's okay. It's something that we should. It's something that we should do. We should encourage, but then. My own issue is the whole entitlement, whatever. I don't think anybody's entitled to your help. I'm the Ada in the family, and I'm literally as I am like this now, I don't have a husband, I don't have kids, but I'm paying school fees, I'm giving monthly allowance, yes.
That's the black tax we're talking about.
So yes, it's what we're talking
But
about.
sometimes
But
it
that
helps
doesn't
you.
mean
But sometimes you know that thing actually helps you.
it actually helps
you build to make Nigerian.
yes, exactly.
So for black tax, for me is before you put pressure on anyone to do anything for you, try to also understand the state of the person, financial state of the person. Don't just assume from outside that the person has it all together. And then when the person doesn't give you, you feel entitled to the person's money.
It's important to help, right? It's very, very important. But then sometimes it's very easy for you to forget, especially if you are used to being the provider, being the one who does everything. At some point, it might just get to a point and then you just be like, oh, what? I'm tired.
But you have to draw the line.
But then, true, there's somewhere to draw the line. But then when Momsi, especially when Momsi will give you that call, where she now be emotionally blackmailing you, like, hey, you see, that roof in the house is doing so and so and so. He's leaking and everything. But Momsi, I sent money the other day. She's like, hey, I know you sent money, but...
Okay, so for me, black tax, the concept of black tax, fair or unfair, whichever side of the aisle you stand in or you choose to stand in.
To drive my point home, it's very important to help, but then sometimes you can become very used to exactly. Very used to helping
know where to draw the line. Don't go
Okay,
over.
I feel like everything has to be budgeted. But at the end of the whole day, there's a question my teacher asked me in school. He said, who would you like to be? The person that begs or the person that gives?
Person that gives there.
So when he said it,
I've
I've always said I would like to be the person that gives.
Yes.
Because people that beg, they have pride. They're just pushing their pride aside to actually ask.
Actually.
But sometimes, you know, the women in the house, they will even help you to cut those excesses. Because if you have that family that usually come demanding, and you have a wife who will definitely
yes, actually,
they will cut those things.
But it's a position as a man to be able to set standards. That's why I said,
no, it's a lie. It's a lie. No, men are pleasers. That's the thing. Men are pleasers. Men don't know when to say no. But if you are looking to marry a woman, like for me, that's how I am to my husband. Give or give, no problem. When he gets the point, when I realize that this giving is becoming, it's choking me. It's okay. He's not coming back to me.
The way I see it is like there's no need. If you can, there are a lot of good schools. It's not compulsory to take your child to a 2 million naira school. Because if you look around, the idea of the matter is there are other people that are looking up to you.
So I will not take my child to an average
school.
So
not average. In school, there are a lot of schools that are not
so because
that actually give your child quality education.
Yes, you should help. It's very important to help, especially your immediate and extended immediate family, and then friends if you want to. But then the part where people start getting all entitled, you need to help me, I was there when you were growing up and whatnot and everything, I don't think that's right.
Saying that, okay, but you are rich, you have this and that, no, it's not about that. A person can have all of those things, but try to understand the person's financial status before you go on demanding and then putting pressure on the person to do what they can actually not do for you.
And you're bringing another person issue to also cater for yourself and for them too. And I feel that yes, it's always good for you to also help people, but at the same time you also have to think of yourself first before others, because if you decide to take another person's burden upon yourself, at the end of the day you'll find yourself crashing.
What I do know is that we rise by lifting others up, and at the end of the whole day we just have to make our society better, and that's the only way we can.